Okay guys, so in the video today I'm going to just talk about what and how we power everything on this boat. So we'll start with the how we power it, and then we'll go into what we're powering with what we have. So as you can see right here above me, I have these are 440 bifacial panels, that's watts, and the bifacial aspect could put them up to 550. So in essence, I could get just over a kilowatt power. My MPPT charge controller maxes out at about 50 amps, or it does max out at 50 amps, only allowing me to put in about 700 watts of total power. So that's not quite the kilowatt, but you know, I can still make on a good sunny day here about 5 kilowatts a day. And a day like this, I'm going to get around 3, which is going to be a little bit under par. To offset that, we do have a generator. Now our generator is a Power Smart generator, and this thing is about 2 years old. As you can see, this fell off. These do sink, so that fell off, and it's rusting pretty good here on the front, but I leave it on the back sugar scoop. But we'll run that probably anywhere between 3 days to a week. So once every 3 days to a week. Sometimes we've had to do a little bit more, like super cloud coverage, but we're way down, we're in DR, so past the Tropic of Cancer, so the sun is pretty much overhead, making this panel arrangement pretty much ideal because the sun is over the top of us. Now if you're in North America, that's where you face your panel south, so you can get that sun more, because the sun doesn't come all the way over to you. Now how we get the power to our batteries is, if it's on the generator, I'm just plugged in through the shore power. From our 15 amp plug on our generator, this is 120 volt 15 amp, comes through this converter going to my 30 amp plug to my 30 amp connection on my boat, and goes in through my Victron 3000 watt inverter, 6000 watt peak at 12. Now the solar panels, I have one 100 by 50 amp MPPT charge controller, Victron. Now that I could do a little bit more, because I'll be maxed out sometimes on a sunny day for about 3 hours, which is not good. I'm losing power there, but I don't know, I haven't seen where it's worth it to spend the extra $150 to get the other charge controller to make up that. It'd be probably about 10-20 amps for maybe a couple hours. It may be in the future I may do that. And that all funnels into two 400 amp hour 12 volt batteries, so giving us a little over 10 kilowatts of battery storage right there. So a kilowatt here, the generator will do about, when I run it usually at 15 amps or 14 amps, so about 1.5 1.8 kilowatts I'm getting there, and then the batteries will store 10 kilowatts, and on a good sunny day I can make 5 kilowatts right here. So that pretty much keeps us within our usage. So now that we know where our power is coming in from, where's it going? Well, I have an electric cooktop right here, induction, a 1800 kilowatt oven, our fridge, we have a drip coffee maker, and microwave doesn't work. That's about it in here. So the kitchen consumes probably a large majority of our power, and our fridge runs about 3 to 5 amps depending on what I have it set. I do have low mode and turbo mode, so it's a variable speed compressor, so I can control the speed of the compressor, which right now in summer it's been 5 amps all the time because it is hot. But that draws the most power because it just runs non-stop. After that, I would say it's a toss-up between cooking yeah, it's cooking next. And then my water maker, because we run that water maker about every 3 days. And the water maker uses about 100 amps at 12 volts. The kitchen right here, the cooktop, now just warming things up, it uses probably about, I think about 20-30 amps an hour. I mean, yeah, 30 amp hours. And if we're cooking on high, it will go up to 1800 watts. And then the oven will do 1800 watts. And but it cycles off and on, so you're not using 1800 watts the whole time. And our gas tank, or our battery supply for this, is a little over 10 kilowatts. So 10 kilowatts, 1800 watts, full charge. Do the math, see how long it runs. Now, something we don't run often, but we do use because it gets the humidity out of the boat, all that, is our air conditioner. And you'll see it says it's 88 degrees in here right now. Hopefully you can see that. But I kicked it on. This really helps to keep humidity under control. Or if it's raining outside, we'll kick it on to, of course, not die in here. I can run this for quite a few hours. Oh, actually a whole night, depending on the temperature outside. Because when it's not running, the pump and the fan turns off, so it's not using any electricity, and it only runs at 85 degrees, or you can set it colder, but we set it to 85 degrees, and this keeps us from burning a lot of electricity. Now, if you feel I've missed anything, leave questions or stuff down below, comments, or you think I'm inaccurate, leave that too. And there's my babe right there. But now I'm going to go outside and install these. This is for our, well, this is the broken one. This is to our strut that goes on our mast, so that I can really stress the rigging, so I can get my wife that perfect angle she likes to sail at. 35 degrees, right, babe?
We've done 30 and I will never do that again.
So let me get this installed. Now this little $100 piece, can you believe this, $100? Not including this screw bolt on the top, goes here. So it attaches there. And basically it just threads in and then works as a camber. Also about power and generators, the boat behind me, indoor or inboard generator. Ours is the external. This boat used to have an internal, but the internal generators make your boat so hot inside. And that's fine if you're up north and stuff, but down here in the Caribbean, give me a suitcase generator on the back of the sugar scoop any day. I don't like to be that toasty. But I'm gonna get this installed, and yeah, we'll talk about it. So I have that installed, and this is a strut. It's an aftermarket piece for the Hunter, or a piece you order custom, but really helps hold this, I guess, this mast in place. Because nobody wants to be sailing and their mast to fall down. But the rigging on this boat is probably about 4 years old, I think. Yeah, about 4 right now. So still pretty good rigging. So guys, if you like this video, it was helpful, and you know your power requirements, leave a comment down below. If you got more questions, I didn't answer it right, or you think I didn't answer it right at all, I was incorrect, leave that down below too. And next video, we're going up to see the capital of the DR, and gonna go check out the beaches. So Danielle's gonna be in that one a lot more. She's not big on the electricity and all that stuff. She just likes that it works. But yeah, and we're actually going to be with some friends, go check it out, and you'll stay tuned for that. With that, y'all please take care. There's my babe right there. Bye guys.